this video, we're going to be checking out the STL Tonesub Romesh Dodangoda Signature Preset Pack. Now, if you're not familiar with Romesh Dodangoda, he's produced bands like Motorhead, Bring Me the Horizon, and Bullet for My Valentine. This pack includes 64 of his personal presets modeled after his go-to amps, along with his signature guitar mix processing. If you'd like to learn more about the actual STL Tonesub plugin and all the features, I did a deeper dive in a previous video using the Michael Britt pack, which I'll link up here. But for this video, I just want to go over some of my favorite sounds and some of the sounds I used in that intro track. Okay, so we have the STL Tonesub loaded up, and I have the Romesh Dodangoda preset pack. So just looking at the browser, you've got a list of the presets here on the left, and then the amplifier, cabinet, microphone, basically all the equipment that was used to create each profile, which is kind of cool to know that, you know, this particular profile was using so-and-so blend of microphones, as well as what guitar was used. With the pickups, you'll see notes, which has kind of a list of different pedals that might have been used in front of the amp, like overdrives, such as the Clon Archer, as well as what mic pre's were used, like an API or a Chandler. But real quickly, let's take a look at all the different amps that are in this. Now, you might think that it's all going to be high gain metal stuff, but there's more than that. So we've got PV6505 and the EVH5150, which are staples kind of in that hard rock vein, as well as some of these other ones: Mesa Dual Rectifier, Marshall Orange, Marshall Astoria, JCM 800, High Watt, JMP. But then when you go down further, you've got some classic amps: Fender Tweeds, Bassmans, Matchless. So these are all kind of staples in the studio, for me at least. Fender Super Reverb, got your Vox. And with all the STL Tonesub preset packs, you could stick with the profiles as they are, or you can tweak them a little bit with all these different modules, which I'll get to in just a second. But I just wanted to show you guys some of my favorite sounds, starting with preset 1. This is one right out of the gate that I used on that intro track. So this is the PV6505. You can see that I put a little bit of a gate so to make it a little bit tighter. Now within each amplifier profile, you can see on the PV6505 there's kind of 4 different options, 4 different sounds. And I'll just go through them real quick. Now for me, this is really cool when I'm, let's say, double tracking guitars. I might do the first track with preset 1, and to double it, I would like to use the same amp, but kind of a different tonality. So I might choose like preset 3, which might be a little bit darker sounding, and when you blend them together and like pan them left and right, they sound really good together. So another sound that I liked was the Marshall JCM 800. Here's how it sounds stock. So I think I used this sound for one of the solos in the song, but let's go check out how you can tweak this sound to your liking. So the first module that you have is your stomp boxes that go before the amp input. This includes compressor, a bunch of different overdrives, as well as a graphic EQ. So what I'll do is I might slap on an overdrive to tighten it up a little bit. And kind of pull down some of the bass. And if I didn't want to do that, actually, let me take the gate off. So if I didn't want to just slap on the overdrive and I really wanted to tweak the EQ, there's a couple ways you could do it. On the amp, This is like a regular amp controls that you would see. You can adjust the gain, some of the EQ, as well as resonance. And over here, you can adjust the bias and the sag of the amp. What I'd like to do is sometimes I'll drop the bass down and then push the mids. And if I want to go a little bit further, let's jump ahead to the EQ module. Turn it on by clicking on it. I can pull down some of the bass with like a low shelf. Let's put this to what, 100? So I can cut pretty much everything below 120 something. Maybe not that much. And then if I want to boost, say like something like 3K, yeah, somewhere around there, 29. Additionally, I'm kind of skipping over the cabinet section right now, but additionally I can go to the effects, click it on, and use some of the post effects, which include like delay, reverb, your modulation, chorus, flange, phaser, trem. For this, let's flip on the delay. Kind of drop down the mix, feedback. Maybe add some hall reverb. So you can play around with all of these presets. Let's go back to the cabinet. Here is where you can kind of tweak the miking of the cabinet if you want more distance between the mic and the speaker. Just bring it back. Less high-end sizzle, kind of move it to the side. You can adjust the angle if you want. So lots of tweakability options. So moving on, I wanted to check out some of the lower gain stuff. I think I used this one, High Watt Clean. Really cool, right off the box, clean sound. And then you've got some really cool edge of breakup kind of overdrive sounds. This says clean Marshall JMP, but with a humbucker. And then some of these Fender amps are really cool for recording. Like the small box Tweed. Fender Bassman, which is one of my favorite amps. And then you've got a lot of Vox sounds from clean all the way to crunch. That's another good clean. Really sparkly. Kind of has that Brian May-ish character twin reverb. If I want to make a spacey preset, let's get some gratuitous delay and reverb happening. Maybe play around with, let's see, a tremolo. So there you go. I mean, you've got 64 presets that are totally usable in the studio, and you have the option to tweak them and add more effects within the app if you'd like. But for me, a lot of these stock presets sound amazing. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click that thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, gear demos and guitar lessons, click that subscribe button. Thanks again for watching. I'm RJ Ronquillo, and I'll see you in the next video.